if we're going for like 110 to like the dieting thing though, like probably like the thing I would want anyone to realize is like don't stress out about a particular thing. Don't get so locked in, so focused on like the one way one person does it and think that's the only way that it can be done. And if you can't do it that way, if you can't handle like what it takes to get there from what someone else did, uh, you don't need to stress out about it. I think most people they'll say, like, "Oh man, that's too hard. There's no way I can do that." Well, yeah, there's no way you could do something the way I do it, or there's no way that you could, follow a program step from step that has just been given out to someone else. You got to find what works for you, what works best, and just stick to it, and know that if you're getting results, that's all that matters. It doesn't matter if it's hasn't been proven by science. It doesn't matter if every bro at your gym is telling you, "Oh, you'll never get shredded like that if you're, or you'll never gain weight like that, or whatever it might be." You just need to stick to what your program is. Not Don't worry about what everyone else is doing. If you're getting results, and if the results are consistent, and you're not getting into a plateau and a point where you might fall off, stay with it, man. I mean, I guess I see too many people jump ship because not even because they've plateaued, but just because someone else. Well, I got this other diet from this person, so I'm gonna try it out.
Totally.
When they were still seeing progress, it may not have been like the 5 pounds a week or something they're looking for, but it was still progress, and they're still moving comfortably in a certain direction. But
I guess like that's what I'm hearing from you. I think that has to be the key thing to focus on, right? As long as you're seeing progress, because I
yeah,
think the only counterpoint would be, what if they've been sticking with something for a while and they haven't seen results quite yet? When would you advise somebody to switch things up? I know both you and me know that things take time, and you want to hang with something at least to build a habit for a little bit, at least this 2 week time frame I'm gonna throw out there.
yeah. I mean, like, yeah, and 2 weeks can be it. I really think you need a full. Personally, I think a full month gives you a justifiable time of evaluation. And if you've been sticking to what your coach, what yourself, or what you've read, whatever, you should have a pretty good gauge of where you're going. Obviously from your measurements to whatever your weight you're tracking. Uh, you should have a good idea from week to week if you've been keeping up, kind of which direction you're headed. If you're headed in the direction you want to go, then stick with it. If you haven't moved at all, or moving the opposite direction, then make adjustments. So, and don't be aggressive with your adjustments. People who make these big gaudy adjustments, like all out of the blue, it's like you'll never find the sweet spot like that.
Hmm.
You probably will get results with making this big adjustment, away from, uh, where you weren't seeing results, but you may find yourself at too big of an increase in calories or too big of a decrease in calories, and you may sputter out in the later future. You might not even be the near future. Maybe you hit a big plateau point where the calories are just too much or too small, for what you're looking to do. So just make small adjustments, incrementally move one way or the other, uh, to kind of get your best results.